You make sure you...
I am.
Yeah.
Charlie's scared.
Yeah, you know, like, it's so steep, dirt roads. We got energy drink. We're trying to keep the cell phone and the musical shenanigans to a minimum.
He won't even let me get gum.
No gum.
Life is short. If you wait, it will pass you by. So my friends and I made a pact to grab life by the horns while we still can. We're leaving our regular lives behind and headed across the country to conquer life's greatest adventures. This is the Most Wanted List. The Most Wanted List is brought to you by Browning and by Coastal.
This week, we're started out in Hell's Canyon in Idaho at Boulder Creek Outfitters. We've already completed one hunt with my good friend Charlie Blackman, and that was awesome. It was a lot of hard work, and Hell's Canyon is a beast, but Charlie got really lucky and got an elk down on day one.
That's a hell of a first
I
bowl.
feel like I need a bigger fireplace.
Now it's Jess's turn to try to get a mule deer out here in Hell's Canyon.
Jesse Joe had the opportunity to get a really nice mule deer buck here last year, and I'm looking to do the same thing. Last year, I tried getting a mule deer myself, and it was one of the hardest hunts that I've ever been on. The hiking was brutal. I was so exhausted, I actually missed my first shot at my mule deer. Luckily, last minute, I got another shot off, and I got my mule deer down. At this point, I'm the only one that hasn't gotten anything down in Hell's Canyon.
Pretty close.
You happy with that?
I'm happy.
Since Christy and Jesse Joe both got kills here, I'm really hoping to get one down. It's our first morning here at Boulder Creek Outfitters, and Jesse and I are off to find my first mule deer.
My guides Tim and Logan are gonna take us down the canyon near the river to start scouting for deer.
Looking for a big one here before they get bedded up.
We're just now getting into the canyon. We've spotted like 5 does and 1 buck, but it was a little 4x, so we're looking for something bigger. So we're gonna keep looking.
Bigger than Christy's mule deer.
Yeah, bigger than Christy's mule deer. That's mandatory. We're gonna keep glassing and keep driving through the canyon and see what we find.
We're driving around and glassing the area,
Like, where's Waldo?
and we haven't seen much yet. This morning is turning out to be kind of a bust. We're gonna go find another spot for this afternoon.
My food, Jess Holzberg.
Is that a whole loaf of bread?
I had a handful of cashews.
I went for low carb, and Jesse went for full carb.
I absolutely hate going hungry on a hunt.
Holy that's funny right there,
I don't like to get hungry. I get really mean.
We're gonna grab our gear and hike up to this point to see if we have better luck than this morning.
Right there. Oh, yeah.
We're settled into a nice spot to glass from, and sure enough, there's a herd of deer.
There's a little buck in the shade. Oh, that's the big bucks are right here in the shade.
There's a couple really nice bucks in this herd. It's the first day, but I'm itching to pull the trigger.
What a nice little show there.
I'm pretty sure Tim wants to wait and find a buck that's bigger than Christy's and Jesse's.
I know that Tim's been amping Jess up to get a nicer buck than both Christy and I. I'm not really sure that I support that, but I do hope that she gets a really nice buck down.
It's about time to lose daylight, so we're gonna pack up and head out. We saw some really nice bucks, a couple of 3 points, 4 point, really nice 3 point, a very nice 3 point. We might come back and look for him tomorrow or the next day, but we're just gonna hold out and see if we find something a little bigger.
I'm a little worried that we might be passing up something on the first day that I would definitely shoot on the last day. It's day 2. We saw some pretty decent bucks yesterday, but I'm hoping to find a monster today.
Oh, he's nice. That's a nice deer right there. He's just hiding right now. He's coming up the draw. Where are you, buddy? Let's go.
We unload our gear from the mule, and we hike around for a bit, glassing every nook and cranny for the buck that Tim spotted. But all we find are a few does. Day 2 was kind of a bust. I'm really praying tomorrow works out better.
This is day 3. Charlie tagged out the first day. So we are going with Jess and Jesse for Jess's mule deer.
It's day 3, and we're headed back down into the canyon. We need to cover a lot more ground if we're gonna find a buck for Jess.
So here we are back again, looking for some muleys for Jess. It took us forever to get down here. These mountains are way bigger than it looks.
Yeah, he's not real heavy or anything. He's a decent deer. It's just not real. I don't think he's.
We're being very picky here in Hell's Canyon this week.
Obviously, we want to see Jess shoot her first mule deer, but there's not much moving around right now.
The weather's not lending itself well to mule deer movement.
Nothing yet. We'll try a new spot.
They've been a little bit tricky this year.
So far, we aren't seeing anything, but then we see this majestic bear on the side of this canyon.
Can we hunt him?
Let's start killing some predators.
That is a beautiful bear, but none of us have tags for him. Kind of a bummer. It's the end of our 3rd day. No buck, no bear. I'm stressing. But I'm starting to think that I should have taken that buck on the 1st day. I've got 1 morning left, and I don't want to leave empty-handed.
It's our last day in Hell's Canyon. If Jess is gonna get a buck, it's now or never.
This is excruciating. The Most Wanted list is brought to you by Browning, the best there is. Coastal, just what the country needs. And by
Browning Ammunition.
Night Force, rugged, reliable, repeatable. Browning trail cameras, you've got to see this. Bog Pod, versatility defined, accuracy anywhere. And by Top Secret Deer Sense, oxygen-free from collection to bottle. Quiet Cat, an electric bike company for today's progressive outdoorsman.
It's our last day in Hell's Canyon. If Jess is gonna get a buck, it's now or never.
Jesse and I load up with Logan and the mule and head back out to where we were hunting last night. I'm really anxious to see if we find something today. I know how much this means to Jess. We have got to get her on a monster muley.
He's heading straight up from this pine tree.
Logan sets up the spotting scope and gets his eyes on what looks like a decent little herd with a nice buck in it.
Hey Matt, we got a decent buck here. He's not real big. What do you think? Should we just go for it?
It's up to Jess.
10-4. If Jess wants it, we'll do it.
He's a nice buck, and we're gonna put a stalk on him. We get within about 400 plus yards of him, and he spooks.
Where'd he go? He's over here. Look with your eyes.
We think we've lost him in a ravine, but then he pops out in a perfectly shootable spot.
He's about 100 yards away, but he's getting farther away.
He's at 400.
He's a little farther now. He might just come back down and stuff. I got a ball. You ready?
This buck is on the move, my heart's racing, and I've only got seconds to set up and try to take a shot.
Let's see what he does. He's closer now. Just missed him. Just missed him. Just.
I pulled right, and I missed.
He's gonna go over.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It happens.
That was as close as I was gonna get. He was gonna run like a
I told our story last year.
I am crushed. I know misses happen, but Logan and Jesse and I have been out here hunting for 4 days now. I feel bad disappointing everybody.
It's frustrating because I could have done better. Pisses me off.
She's a good shot. Just happens.
And moments later,
Casted into the right side of it there with the little trees on next to the bluff.
10-4.
we get word from Christy. It sounds like Christy and Charlie have spotted a nice buck a couple miles away. We've got to move now. I am not missing another chance. We get set up in a good spot to get our eyes on this herd.
Yeah, Matt, the buck just showed himself. He's definitely a shooter.
Unfortunately, he's on the wrong side of the fence.
Once he crosses the fence, he'll be at 250, right?
We're waiting and waiting, and he keeps running in and out of the tree line, following these does.
He's gonna go behind those trees.
Oh, you bastard.
Class classic tale of hurry up and wait. We've been sitting here for nearly an hour. I'm freezing, my legs are numb. I don't think I can take one more minute of this.
This is excruciating.
There he is. Get on him. Get on him.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. So nervous from this morning. I'm sorry.
This is my chance. I'm gonna take my time.
Shots at another turns. You've got this one for sure.
The anticipation is killing me. If I miss another shot, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Did I miss again?
Get up. He's down.
Yes.
He's down.
Yeah.
Perfect heart shot.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My heart was beating fast. I took my time with this shot, and it paid off.
Nice job!
I am so ready to go recover this buck and see how beautiful he is, up close.
Yeah. You're down. That's awesome, Jess. Nice shot.
He's not the monster we were looking for, but he's a really nice 4-point.
This buck is sweet. That's a great first mule deer.
Today was gnarly. Yeah, that was nice because we had so many eyeballs.
Yeah, everyone was watching him like,
It was a lot of teamwork.
a lot of good teamwork here.
So now we've done first day with Charlie's elk and last day with Jess's deer.
We definitely took advantage of it all the time at Boulder Creek.
Yeah.
Jess, way to make it happen in Hell's Canyon at Boulder Creek Outfitters.
We had a great week with the girls, a lot of fun. They're good hunters, good hikers. They go hard and they don't give up. They get up every morning, they stay up late, and they go hard. So there's a lot of fun.
Another successful hunt.
You guys did great. You guys are always a lot of fun.
All right,
guys,
thank
take
you.
care
Good to
again.
see you.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Bye, Matt.
You guys be
Thank you for
careful.
going
A
out.
lot of fun. Charlie, you take care.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much to Tim, Logan, and Matt, and everyone at Boulder Creek Outfitters. It's been an awesome hunt, a great week, and I finally get to check a Hell's Canyon mule deer off my most wanted list. Revenge on an Oregon Blacktail is on my most wanted list for this year.
I can take the shoulder shot.
We all had a great time in Hell's Canyon, but now we're back in Oregon and Jess is jumping right into another hunt, this time for a blacktail.
Revenge on an Oregon Blacktail is on my most wanted list for this year. We tried our best to get a blacktail down last year, but because of some crazy fog, we weren't able to get anything down on this hunt. This year, I'm going to be hunting on some private property here in Oregon with a new guide, Chuck Pittman.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Chuck, and I'm from Chuck Pittman's Guide Service. Our objective here is to get Jess redemption on her blacktail. We're just gonna head up the hill and hopefully find us a blacktail and get the job done.
Yeah, sweet.
First thing.
All right.
We're gonna be hunting just under 700-acre ranch that we lease. We got plenty on trail cam. A lot of good action going on right now, for sure.
And of course, there's freaking fog, just like last year.
Chuck, don't just come with a guarantee, like no rain, no fog.
Exactly.
I just hope this clears up soon. It's pretty foggy, so if the deer are right in front of us, I don't even think we'd know.
So the fog is following me again this year. Not too surprised in this neck of the woods, but yeah.
This fog has got to lift, or we have no chance of hunting. It's starting to look like a repeat of last year.
Come out, wherever you are. For long enough to shoot. I just want a deer in my freezer. Thanks.
So we've walked lots of little side trails and seen lots of deer sign and some really nice buck tracks, but no sign of bucks.
It's been a really slow morning out here, but I'm hoping for a better evening hunt.
Just want to kill a deer. I need to fill my freezer. It is empty.
Finally, the fog starts to lift a little bit this afternoon. But just as I think things are getting a little better, it starts to rain.
And it's raining again. I think that makes 4 times at least today.
So, since it's raining, we're gonna drive around in the truck for a little bit and hopefully see something that way.
They're very elusive creatures. They're like unicorns. Some people find them, but I haven't yet.
The blackberry bushes.
All of a sudden, Eagle Eye Chuck spots a buck in the brush. We hop out of the truck, get in position, and this buck spooks.
We missed him. Just as we saw what he was, he walked away. So, back on the hunt. So now that the rain has stopped, we're gonna walk back up through all that we just kind of like drove through and glassed in and see if we can find that buck, because the deer look like they're probably starting to move a little bit.
Despite our efforts, all we see for the rest of the day are a couple of does.
So we've hiked around all day and we saw one buck that we probably should have taken a shot at, but with everything it just didn't quite work out. And so we're gonna wrap it up for this evening and come back out tomorrow and try again.
We are up bright and early to get a head start on day 2, and we're fogged out again. The fog is even denser than yesterday, pea soup style. Just sitting here waiting for this fog to go away. We don't see anything but what's immediately in front of us, and that just doesn't work for what we're doing. So the only thing we're left to do is wait it out. We've lost half a day, but finally the sun breaks and gives us a chance.
Looks like we might have had some rut activity here with a couple of bucks.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Dig marks. Now if we can find the bucks that did that, we're good to go.
Let's sit here in the glass for a little while.
We can see a majority of the property from here, so we're gonna keep an eye out for everything under us, behind us, around us.
This property is a deer mecca. We've just gotta find them. We hike up and down this property for miles and don't see anything.
They aren't cutting us a break today.
We're on our way back to the truck. We spook some whitetail deer, and lo and behold, there's a blacktail buck in there. We're caught super off guard, but we try to set up anyway.
I don't know if I can hold still enough.
Do you want to shoot my shoulder?
Maybe.
I try to set up, but he is gone before I even have a chance.
I can take a shoulder shot.
It's gonna go up.
With only seconds before this buck is gone, Chuck tells me to set up on his shoulder.
Shoulder shots are hard.
I've been in some tough shooting situations, but this one's really awkward.
There he is, up there. I don't know if I can take it from here. He hasn't stood still long enough. He's going behind the brush.
This buck is gone before I even get another chance.
I could have probably shot him off the shoulder. I just was like, too much adrenaline immediately flushed into the system. And
I'm so bummed that I wasn't better prepared for that opportunity. We're running out of days on this blacktail hunt. I just pray that the weather is on our side tomorrow.
Okay, that's him. Take him.
We need to get this buck down.
The Most Wanted list is brought to you by Browning, the best there is. Coastal, just what the country needs. Cowgirl Up, it's not a choice, it's a lifestyle. And by Scent Defense, the all-in-one technology that kills human odor and attracts deer naturally. The Caldwell Lead Sled DFT, no recoil, no flinch, no excuses. Tenzing, go further, hunt longer. And by Browning Ammunition.
Hey guys, it's Jess and Jessie Joe, and thank you for watching The Most Wanted list. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's our last day to hunt this blacktail. The weather's actually looking pretty good. There isn't too much fog. I have a good feeling about this morning.
Day 3, it's our last opportunity. I'm hoping we get something down today. Imagine that.
We stop to glass,
See him?
and again, Chuck finds a buck.
Can we teleport? Yeah. We see a nice buck on the ridgeline across the way. It's on the property, but it's a matter of trying to find a way to get there.
Let's hurry up and get on over there and
Okay.
see if we can make a play on him.
We think we know where this deer is heading, so we run around to see if we can set up on him.
He's at that big mud drop.
We end up about 200 yards from this buck, but he gets behind some brush, and I can't get a clear shot.
Hopefully he'll come right up this cat road that we came up the other day. So
Yeah.
Based on the terrain and where this buck is, we've got a 50-50 chance to be in the right spot when he pops out.
okay,
Wait, that's
that's him. That's him. Take him. Shoot him. Shoot him right in the white of the neck. Take him.
My heart is racing. We need to get this buck down. Any second and this deer is gone.
Oh, he dropped. Literally, he dropped
You think so?
right in his tracks.
That was a tough shot, but I got that buck down.
Okay, well, go find him.
Perfect. Let's
Okay.
After the week we've had, I am so ready to recover this buck.
go. Yep, he's dead. He's right there. Perfect.
Yes! We got a blacktail on camera down for the most wanted list. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah.
This buck is even nicer than I thought he was.
For just
That's
a
a nice
3x3, that
Yeah.
is a smoker. God, he was even starting a 5th right there.
Was he? Oh, he is. Wow. He's a
Great
nice-
blacktail.
Thank the Lord for a good day.
Chuck, thank you so much for spending your week with us and helping me mark an Oregon blacktail off my most wanted list.
Thanks for all that. A successful day.
Definitely. Great
Thanks
job.
for hunting with us. He's awesome. He's beautiful. I'm excited. Get to feel the freezer.
I couldn't be more proud of Jess. She worked really hard. I really wish I could have been on that hunt with Jess. I'd have given anything to be right there with her. Blah.
I'm ready for my close-up.
What's happening right now?
What the? Hide your kids. Hide your wives.
I don't want to be videoed this morning.
You don't.
No.
Hey, it's so bad. It's so bad. Shoot, go ahead and shoot.
Okay. I've had it for the day, and Charlie said he would carry me out of the mountain, so this is what he gets.
What's happening right now?